it.
The number one live show in the world, West Coast Poplock Podcast. Coming to you from Big Studios in Compton, California. Featuring radio personality Super Steve Flores, comedian extraordinaire, that dude Johnny C, and Mr. I'll Do Anything for a Buck, Mario 81. So throw your dubs in the air and let's get ready to pop love.
Yo, what's up? It's that time, the number one live podcast every Tuesday night. It's the West Coast Poplock Podcast.
That's us.
Coming to you from Compton, California, secret location at Pigs Studios.
Hard Z.
The Hard Z.
Man. Like, it's 1998.
We've been off for a couple weeks. Well, just 1 week.
Yeah.
Last week we didn't come in.
It's been.
I was having brake issues, man, but whatever.
You know, it's the only thing more important than your car going? Your car stopping.
Yeah,
It's
no,
the only thing more-
100%.
It's the only thing more important.
My brakes were sticking.
Oh.
And we couldn't figure it out
Look,
why.
any kind of brake stuff, that's time to shut it down. You
No,
know
for
what I
sure,
mean?
for
That's
sure.
how you wind up
Well, no,
upside down.
Yeah, well, now it's time to turn it up. We have special guests in here today. Riot Gun.
Woo! Fellas.
Hello.
Some punk rock.
Yeah, man.
Some punk rock, some old school stuff, some old school. And we learned donuts shit already.
Yeah,
but we were
we're
waiting
having
for,
some
you know,
donuts
all
on.
this stuff
I
going.
didn't know that there was a
donut
special donut that existed, apparently magically, that no one else knows about. Honey, I'm sorry.
Honey wheat.
Honey wheat.
donut.
No, we're gonna ruin it because everyone's gonna go get a honey
Yeah.
wheat tomorrow.
There's going to be a line around the block.
Yeah.
For-
Anyone else online, you chat away, let us know. Have you ever had or heard of a honey wheat donut? By the way, what kind of bougie ass donut shop do you need to go to find this? You got to go to white neighborhoods only. Winchell's?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Straight
Oh.
Winchell's,
Oh,
man.
shit.
Get
I don't
out
have a
of
Winchell's in Compton. Wait, no, yeah, we do. I think about it.
You
Yeah,
got
we do. We have
Randy's.
one.
Purveyors.
Randy's up there on Alondra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Randy's have it? Everyone has it. Okay. So,
So
there
this
you
is just like some shit that just we didn't know about.
Exactly.
That's very prevalent and it's not a
Because
special
it's a little
thing.
plain one over there in the corner all
Yeah.
by itself. You know,
Yeah,
No frills,
I
no
think
thrills.
It's actually an old guy
honey
thing.
wheat.
Well, they're gonna be all gone tomorrow. He's not gonna be
yeah.
happy. He's like, what the
Like,
fuck?
damn it. Yeah.
These fucking
They will.
kids.
Had a strange run on honey wheat donuts. I don't know. What's
Honey
happening.
wheat.
Well, let's introduce ourselves from the top and come on down and you know what you instrument
What
you
you
play,
do.
your name.
I'm Tim Adisoff. I play rhythm guitar. I'm the resident engineer in the studio.
Oh, fancy.
Nice.
So we get to ride the trains for free. 'cause he's
Sure.
a
Yes.
resident engineer.
My name's Dave. I'm the singer of the band.
All right.
That's what I do.
You say with like I think guys are
Yeah,
is this
that's what
happening?
I do,
You don't
right? I
say with
sing.
some conviction. Let us know I'm the
singing.
motherfucking singer here,
Yeah.
bitches. Like
Yeah,
it's
he
not.
sings.
No, it's like I'm the singer.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, Big Jeff Rogers, and I play bass.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Jeff.
My name's Steve, and I don't play anything.
Yeah.
But you can. If
Well, I
you
can. No,
want.
I guess I can.
I
Play
see
the
a
radio.
ukulele over there.
You don't have a you don't play anything, but you have a band already with.
No, yeah. I have my own punk band as well,
Sweet.
but I sing.
That's right.
Yeah. Bloodthirsty
The
Truckers.
easy. The easy part.
I'm Larry Luggs. I play guitar.
All right. All
Our
right.
drummer's missing.
Our
And the
drummer's not here
drummer's
today.
missing.
Oh,
Of
yeah,
course, the
and then
drummer's
Mr.
missing.
Matt Merrill.
Mr. Matt Merrill, who from Julie was saying, he grew up in my same neighborhood, and I used to hang out in his garage. Who
Hell
knew?
yeah.
I wish you
shit.
would have been here. Where you at, bro?
There's a backstory because his girlfriend at the time, little brother's girlfriend,
Jesus
hung out
Christ.
with you, and then somehow you were in the garage.
Wow, man.
That must have been a fun
What
garage.
kind of
Yeah.
garage is going
Yeah,
on
I
there,
don't
bro?
know.
You
Oh,
know
but
what
it-
happens in the garage.
No,
nothing
and he
nothing
worked with
fun,
your dad.
good happens in the
Oh, the
garage.
city.
Because he's City of Buena Park Public Works.
Is he
Yeah,
a
he
piece
said
of
he-
shit?
Shout out to
He's a big
City
dude.
of Buena
He
Park.
said he worked with your dad.
He's a
Yeah, he's
big
a big
dude.
dude.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know who it
yeah.
is. I know who
Yeah.
it is. I know
Yeah,
who it
there
is.
it
tall
I
guy.
is,
remember.
man.
All right.
Yeah.
Viking,
all right.
big Viking looking like guy.
Buena Park's a small neighborhood that's big.
Yes.
Did he play for any other bands?
Yes.
Yeah. Crucial Fix.
Heart?
CNC. Medallion. And then he's in another band with me, Broken Pigeon Saints. And then we also have Bama McCall. We have a bunch of other bands that are just in our heads that don't exist.
That's where Steve's band's at.
You'll tour with those bands.
Yeah.
We're actually on a tour. We're going on a tour next
Absolutely.
World tour.
Hey, see if they got honey wheat donuts there, bro.
Yeah.
That's on the rider. It doesn't honey.
That's
That's
the
the
name of
name
the
of the
album.
tour.
That's the name of the
They're
album.
unlimited in the
Honey Weeds.
They're unlimited in the Theater of the Mind band.
No, definitely. You know what is crazy? Because I'm trying to remember, because there was another gentleman who also worked with my dad in the city, and I was taking drum lessons from him, and he played for Heart at one
band
point.
Heart?
Yeah, at one point, yeah.
Oh shit, that's like
He
a
was a-
real
he was a-
drummer.
Yeah.
That's
like
yeah,
a
he
guy
was
who
a
gets
really
paid
good
Yeah,
for
that's
it
like
and
a
stuff.
real. That's like a drummer.
Who draws
for
a
real.
check.
Well,
Yeah.
Matt,
Well,
if
Matt's
you're
no slouch either.
listening,
He's a great drummer.
call in or text in
And
so
talk
we know
about
who
Steve's
that
dad.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You guys can call in and ask a question to the band or let Steve know some stuff or just talk to Johnny and tell him a joke at 909-475-7449.
Don't tell me any jokes.
Don't tell you jokes, Johnny?
He might steal them.
Yeah.
He might steal the joke.
All right, don't tell jokes to Johnny then.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
So Riot Gun, how long has Riot Gun been around?
Well, this month is our 30th anniversary.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
So we started in March 1993 in a little back garage in Buena Park, and then
I wasn't born yet, bro. Sorry. I wasn't
Yeah.
It's crazy how
we said 1993,
Oh,
not
93.
1893.
1846.
You were born, yeah.
I literally wasn't alive
13,
though.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Please proceed.
1349.
The band's older than Tim's.
It is crazy how it all comes together, because we got you on here because of Julie, who I know her brother and her, and then you guys are from Buena Park, where I'm from, and just crazy how you ended up here now on the West Coast in Compton.
Well, I was actually born in Compton.
Oh, nice.
Oh, at Killer
I'm
King?
I'm like an OG.
Yeah.
Triple OG.
Yeah.
Is this all the original members, or has there been multiple different?
It's been a
lineups?
revolving cast of characters.
You're you're OG.
I'm the
though.
original guy.
Okay.
And then
It's Larry's
Matt would be
band.
the second original guy. And then
So how are
It would-
these guys? How are these guys living up to the other guys?
they're doing good.
Wow.
I mean, when we first started, we were just a 3-piece, and we became a 4-piece, and now we're a 5-piece. It's kind of what I envisioned throughout the years. You know, other people, because we're old men except for Timmy the kid over there. And so, like other guys, you know, they'd have kids. Oh, I can't be in a band anymore, and then or they'd get married. My old lady doesn't want me to play in a band. Whatever that BS
Yeah.
is, you know. But these guys.
No, baby, he's not talking about.
I mean, me and Jeff are from the same time
Make sure my
period.
phone's not calling her right now.
We know it's weird because me and Jeff didn't really start hanging out till like 3 years ago, but we have all the same friends that we grew up with.
Right,
Same,
played in
same
bands
with
at the same time. Yeah.
yeah,
In the same
together,
areas.
same
Yeah.
shows, and then Pee Wee, same thing, or Dave, whatever he wants to go by on there.
Pee Wee, whatever.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
matter.
like he was in another band that played with us, and then the second he told me they were breaking up, I told Matt, I go, we got to get Pee Wee to sing. I can't sing anymore. And he's all, I don't know if I could sing that. Because he always did more hardcore stuff.
Yeah, that in like musicals.
Yeah, well,
He looks musical.
Broadway
Sound of
musicals.
music. Kind
With them wheat donuts,
Oklahoma.
you know.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your favorite
that's
musical?
first.
Yeah, fantastic.
Frankenfurter,
Honey,
you know, that kind of stuff.
He likes cats.
Cats.
And the funny thing is,
You
Tim,
cook them right.
his dad would hang out at our studio because he had a band that practiced there. And then Tim started hanging out as a teenager. And then when our guitar player at the time couldn't play guitar anymore, we just told Tim, do you know the songs? He's all, of course I know the songs. And next day he was at practice. And
Yeah, it was pretty
6
fun.
years
I used
now?
to sneak into Riot Gun shows there.
Nice, yeah.
Like, I'd be like
Hell yeah.
underage getting in, and they're like, I was like, how do I even get in? It's 21 and up. They're like,
go
You're-
in the drum case.
you're
Go in the drum
you're
case.
playing tonight, so bring your guitar in. And I was like, what? And they're like, just act like you're playing tonight. You're go. So I'd go in, you know, to these bars, underage, just carry equipment in, and then just the bouncer would be like, oh, you mean you're
Yeah,
fucking
just
playing?
stay
Yeah.
in. Don't go back out.
Yeah. So it worked out pretty well.
Hell yeah. Places like the Shack were around back then.
Yeah.
What else?
Doll Hut.
Doll Hut.
Doll Hut's still around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys just perform there not too long ago, or you just
2
went
weeks
there?
ago.
Every
Yeah,
weekend.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Every weekend if we want to.
Yeah, apparently.
We don't even play there anymore. We just rehearse there.
Oh, nice. No, there's a lot of places that have gone by the wayside,
Oh, yeah.
especially in Orange County. There's a lot of
peace
those.
too, right?
Yeah, a lot of places that
I
are-
went and I did stand up at Doll Hut, and it was like, fuck yeah. I was like, I was like, you know how many times I've been here? Like, I've never
right.
been on this stage
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
I was like, now I'm on the stage. Like, this is.
Yeah.
For those
that
who
place-
don't know about the Doll Hut, it's an awesome punk rock place. You take one step inside, and then 2 steps, you're immediately outside to the backyard.
Yeah.
It's a small fucking
Definitely,
place.
right.
I don't know how many people you can fit on the inside, but then
500. But,
probably negative 490 something people. But they also made it like I think an outdoor patio, right?
Yeah, during COVID, they kind of.
Well, yeah, they turned the whole parking lot
Right.
to an outside venue.
Yeah, they would set up
the
like
outside's
a
better.
fence, and then it'd have the inside outside. So like every 30 minutes, a band was playing. As one was coming off stage, the next one's going. Like as soon as they stop, festival style, you know.
But you know that parking lot's like the cheese grater over there, so.
Yeah, I think I've killed like at least 8 casters in that parking lot.
Now, I remember the last time I went, they had churched it up a little bit, painted it inside. Is it still nice, or is it back to what it was?
No, usually in a week
back to what
it's
it
back
was.
to what it was.
Yeah, it was court ordered.
But
I
what
think,
is
so
nice
it's-
though is that Sal, he put in a new stage. It's not like that little one that was like a step up.
Yeah,
It's a new stage.
just the drums fit on
Yeah,
there.
now it's actually a little bigger, you know, and that's like a step and a half up, you know.
Ooh,
so
fancy.
They're working on stuff.
I remember going there, and I can't even remember who I went to go see, but the walls were made of sticks, so they patched it with stickers.
Yeah.
And if you leaned, you were going through, like, so you had to be chill. Like, don't lean, just get drunk and like stand, you know. But yeah, that was the old school Doll Hut. Then they went and painted things and put new drywall in. I was like, what are you doing?
Fixing it up.
Yeah.
Trying to.
Yeah. Court ordered once
Yeah.
again.
Easily,
order.
Definitely court order.
yeah, within 2 weeks it was up in stickers again. Now
Nice.
now the stage, the new stage is covered in stickers.
Oh, nice.
Well, you got to do something to keep all the asbestos. inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
The
best as
smell
you
of the
can.
dead bodies, you gotta keep it covered up with stickers.
And the
Lead
bands
paint.
besides Riot Gun that's gone through there, I mean, it's just the plethora of
Everyone.
everybody.
of course.
that's
Yeah,
been
all
there,
local
man.
talent goes through.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Sauce is
I
up on
beer
another.
tended there in the early '90s. I mean, Social Distortion,
Yeah.
the Blasters.
Oh shit.
Who's the guy from the Stray Cats? The big hair
Brian
guy?
Setzer.
Brian Setzer. He played there. Rosie Flores.
That's
All-
because
all
the
kinds.
bartender, you're like 2 feet from the stage. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
to have,
Well, I had to
right?
be the
And you got beer.
I had to be the bartender and the sound guy because they had the mixing board
Barkesto.
right by
Well,
the
there's
cash
not room
register.
for two.
Yeah, you're not.
One person doing
You
both
can do them at the
jobs.
same time. Though. Yeah.
There's a song called Barkesto that tells that whole story. It's on the
the first album,
on the
Shortcuts
to Nowhere record.
Yeah.
How many albums is there for Riot Gun?
There's 3 full-length albums, and there's probably 12 to 15 7-inchers out there.
Oh wow, okay.
And various on various
A lot of
compilations.
compilations. Yeah.
Different stuff. Yeah.
Do you guys do any of you guys actually have like a copy of all that stuff, like archived or anything?
I've been trying to collect it. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm
So-
sure I do somewhere.
But
I have Shortcuts to Nowhere and
It's
Beer
a hard hobby.
Revolution.
yeah, the problem with the 7-inches, they're all pressed in Germany. So if you want to get them, you can get them. But I mean, for a 7-inch, I
Well,
wouldn't pay
even
more
the
than $50,
vinyls,
you know.
even our full lengths are pressed in Germany.
Yeah, so like, but the 7-inches, they're more limited run and they have different regions. And I even learned this. So like, I was doing like a record show, where the dude was selling records. He's like, "You need this," and it was like one of the first 7-inches of Riot Gun because I'm
That was
a fan of
that was
Riot Gun.
Julie's buddy.
Yeah, Eric. And after that, I was like, "What is this?" And our representative Martin was just like, "Oh, this is an Italian press. There was only 300 made." La-di-da. I was like, "Oh, damn it!" So even if I got that one 7-inch, there's still like 8 versions of that.
Right.
So and they're all small print because they were just small punk band out of SoCal. So it's hard to get it come across.
And as you can tell, he's very into scrapbooking, so he doesn't have time for that. other
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Martin's name because Martin Wesser's the president of the record label we're on in Germany, Last Punk Rocker Records, and he started off like I've known the guy for 15 years now. I mean, he was much younger. I mean, he's older than Tim, but much younger than us. And he was starting this record label. He said he was a fan of Riot Gun. He's all, I want you guys to be my first band. And we're all, are you sure? Isn't there like a bunch of better bands he could? And he's all, no, I want you guys. And
Not better bands, younger bands. Different.
Yeah.
But not
well, isn't that better?
No.
Oh, okay.
I hope not.
Different strokes.
yeah, that'd be awful.
I'm in trouble.
We keep,
I think we keep up with those younger bands.
Yeah.
yeah, as long as we're playing matinees or, before.
Oh, yeah.
Before
6.
dinner.
The new headliner's going at 6 now, folks.
That's
Well,
funny. I
we're-
was just reading a story on the internet about the actress Jamie Lee Curtis saying that she would love to still go to concerts, but that shit starts too late. Like they got start. She was like, I wish we could play afternoon shows.
It
Yeah.
is true, though.
Well, here's the funny thing, because when Jamie Curtis was a senior in high school, Jeff was a junior.
Well, I was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was. But then we had to change schools.
He asked
because of
her
the
to prom,
restraining
and she
order and
turned
stuff. But, it was fun while it lasted.
So when you guys started this punk rock band, how has punk rock changed to now? Like, are you still trying to do it the way you did it then? Have you guys changed with the times? Because, it's gone through different morphs. It's gone from hard punk to, stuff like pop punk and, like, or did you guys keep it always just right?
I want to say that we've always kept it pretty meat and potatoes. Growing up, my two favorite bands were always Ramones and Motorhead. So I like to incorporate that into what I do. And other guys bring a lot to the table too. Basically we all have similar influences other than Tim. He's a little bit more adventurous into other genres. When we were growing up, punk was a genre of rock and roll. It was like,
Right. There wasn't a lot of genres.
but now,
either.
now there's like 18 different genres for each genre of punk.
Sure.
Yeah.
So which I get confused.
The
I don't know how to
cores.
follow
There's
that.
the
It's-
cores.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Hardcore, skatecore, metalcore.
Albacore.
Yeah, all that.
Nerdcore.
Core, yeah.
So what are your influences?
Core.
Like he says, you've gone and do other stuff as well. Do you-
I grew up with like punk, which was kind of cool. Thanks to my dad, a lot of like all the bands that influenced me, I've now played with and alongside, and even met in person thanks to Riot Gun. We got to play with like Rick Agnew, who's like done everything, and then sit and hang out with him, and be like, all right, yeah, you're just a guy, and I'm just a guy, and we can just talk about things like people.
We're just guys.
All right,
Make
sure.
out. Let's make out.
and
Who are you trying
they're
to
guys
convince, bro?
together.
Who are you trying to trying too hard, bro?
But yeah, so you don't have to try so hard. Everyone's just people, and it's really cool. But otherwise, I stepped more into like metal and stuff like that. But the cool thing about Riot Gun, even as before I was in Riot Gun's always kind of been its own thing. So I've seen lineup changes and been a part of the lineup changes. I've been Riot Gun for 7 years now, and it's still Riot Gun is its own thing. So like even if whatever we're playing, like whatever bands we're playing with, Riot Gun doesn't really change. We all have this very tangible thing of what Riot Gun is and adhere to that. So we all add things to that, but we always know at the end of the day it has to be Riot Gun. So that's always a really fun process to be a part of.
The
Oh,
meat,
yeah.
the meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know we finally took us an hour to get this track, but we finally got it. Tell us a little bit about this so we can kind of feel and see what Riot Gun's all about.
What a great album cover.
Oh,
I
thank
know,
you.
dude.
Oh yeah, that was
Fierce.
Pee-wee's
That's
cousin did it.
my cousin Brian Ochoa did the artwork for us
That's a
for the
cool-
cover, but we had a few other artists that did the like the back and the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
So the particular one pulled up right now, Hammer and the Screw, is Riot Gun kind of deviates. That like it's like one of three things. Either it's like straight up just punk rock, or like we have rock and roll, or it's in between. And this one, I kind of like to think that it's more rock and roll, but I think it's right in between. So
What's our attempt at being a blues band?
Bluesy.
We play
Yeah.
both kind of
Bluesy
rock and
vibe.
roll.
yeah, I had a couple of riffs. I was like, hey guys, it's a little bluesy. What do you think? We jammed it, and that night it was pretty much like right then and there, and then it was just writing lyrics.
Is writing lyrics something that you guys do together, or is it just one individual?
No,
or-
we kind of trust our people to do their thing.
Yeah, that was.
He's like, fuck.
In the other band I was in, I didn't write the lyrics. So when I joined this band, and I'm thinking, Larry's like, well, you're the singer, you got to write the lyrics. I'm like,
That's one reason I gave
I've
him
never
that.
written.
I was tired of
I've
writing.
never
songs do you
written the
have, Larry?
lyrics before, and he said, "You'll figure it out." So
Nice work,
there, you
Nice
get what
work.
you get.
How many songs did you have written, Larry? That you have recorded? Full songs? Like
Riot
more than
Gun
David.
and all the older
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know, probably like 300.
Yeah, so he's all written out.
Yeah, so that was
He's all done, wrote out.
It's not written
Yeah.
out, but you know.
But yeah, it's
But it was
Nice
great
work,
for me
though.
to have a new experience for me, you know, to write the lyrics and stuff. You know, on the lyrics that I did write for this record, there's a couple covers, and then Larry has a couple that Larry wrote.
Okay. Who wrote this one?
I did. I wrote the lyrics for this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's
We
check
got
this
the
song
title,
out.
and then
hammering the screw.
yeah,
But Matt came up with the
the title. Yeah,
That's how we do it.
I
Matt comes up with
write
the
about
title.
what I know about. You know, drinking, fighting,
Fucking.
fucking. You know what I mean?
Say it.
Not
I knew
necessarily
what was
in that
going.
order.
That's what they're about.
ballet, roller skating, all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Wheat donuts.
Wheat donuts. All right, let's check this track out live here on the West Coast Poplock Podcast. Thank you. Matt Merrill on drums right there.
What a good song.
Heck yeah. Riot Gun on the West
The best
Coast.
part is that hammers and screws do not go together.
And driving that
Well,
in.
you can make it work, but it's
Yeah.
going to be a problem.
Yeah, Matt has
You gotta
a
hit him
gift.
hard.
Oh my
Matt has
God.
a gift and he listens to what people say. And he listens to phrases and he's like, hey, that's a good song name or song title. That's a good album cover.
Yeah, he has a list.
Yeah, he has a list of phrases. That
Like you
he's
just
gonna
like
talk
you'll just
about.
hang out during the day and just be like, that's a good name, and he puts it down. Then when we're like, hey, we need a name, and he goes through his list. He's like, this one will work.
I got a list.
Nice.
Today.
And it's correlated in alphabetical order.
Yeah, it's
So
ridiculous.
the song, the titles don't necessarily have anything to do with the lyrics, but
Just a cool title.
They never really have.
Like that song,
yeah.
the Edmund Fitzgerald, wasn't really about the Edmund Fitzgerald.
That boat didn't sing.
Yeah, that boat didn't sing.
Well, that was good, man. I would, let me ask you a question. I've always wanted to be a rock and roll star. how does it feel to be on stage, singing, and having people sing back to you? That's the one thing I've always wanted to do.
For me, it's kind of scary. To be honest with you, I mean, I can sit here and yuck it up and bullshit and all that stuff, but when I get up there, I kind of I sing, and I don't really talk in between songs. Because I clam up a little bit,
Yeah.
One thing is, I stutter, so I don't want to be up there. You know what I I mean?
Same
so
thing with Mel
I'm kind of
Tillis.
quiet. I'm kind
And he
of
would
not really
stutter,
quiet, but
and
I
he'd
just I
sing
don't know.
like
It's
a
a little scary, but
mockingbird,
at the same time, it's a big rush too.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like I just like the adrenaline of being up there. And now that I don't have to sing, I could just focus on guitar
and do
have
drinking trips while he's playing guitar.
And it's
only during the leads though, is when I drink.
It's
beer.
like 30-something years I've been playing instruments, right? And so this is like this is what we worked for our whole life, and it's not like we're selling out the form or anything, but it's it's what we wanted to do, and so it's gratifying. I like it. I mean, it's something I love to do.
Yeah.
That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Whether it's one person or a room full of
exactly.
people.
And it's been both.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if you work hard on this, you sit in a room, we spend a lot of time on the material, honing down certain parts. Like even just working on the album, we had to be like, no, that worked, that did not work, and hone things down. And then even then, we still change things as we've, the songs have changed slightly as we play them live now. It's just honing it down even farther.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the things that don't work at the beginning, you find out later that part did work.
Yeah,
because he
absolutely.
keeps all the tracks,
Yeah, I record everything now, so it's just we can go back, that worked, this didn't work, maybe it just didn't work in that situation.
Wait, you record all your live performances?
Yes,
That's amazing.
And I record everything in our rehearsals as well.
Oh shit! No way. How many gigs?
In case something happens, who knows what might happen.
So like I said, resident engineer. So
how many gigs of data have you collected in the last 7 years?
So I have 4 10-terabyte drives.
Jesus.
3 of them are full.
But it's mostly porn.
Oh, I believe it.
No, the porn has a separate drive.
Those are separate.
He's like, and then I have my audio files.
That one is a plugged-in one. That's one of those fucking servers.
Orgasmatron 3.
Yeah, keep it in a cold room.
Yeah.
Those have to be accessible at all times per court order, apparently.
Yeah.
But there's been stuff that not recording stand-up where I was like, this doesn't matter. I was like, this doesn't matter. Whatever I was doing, it's like, that's not even worth recording. And then something happens that I forget it, or it's like, fuck, what did I say? Like, that worked, and I didn't record it. Yeah. And it was like, God
it's
damn.
better to
It's the
have
same with music, man.
You know, to catch magic. You record so you can catch magic.
You have to document everything. 'Cause there's a lot of times, that song actually was a rough draft for another song that never made it, and then eventually I went back years later, rewrote it, and then I produced it to the band, and they were like, yes.
That's what it needed.
And that was an idea that I gave up on, but came back to and revisited. So you never get rid of anything. All ideas are good ideas.
Hell yeah, man, just not yet. Just not
The reason why
yet.
you record it is because you can end up plagiarizing yourself, right? So,
Yeah.
I'll play songs that also go, man, that is a cool song, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's one of my older songs.
Yeah, we did that already.
Damn it.
And I'm right. It is cool.
damn it, where's my
That is a
tapioca
cool
pudding?
song.
You know what it is? I think you had the honey wheat donuts, and
Yeah.
then you went back
Get
and then
outta here.
revisited that song.
Life's different when you
yes.
have a honey wheat donut.
Apparently,
God
I've been
damn
missing out on my fucking life, Johnny. I don't
didn't
have any
have
honey wheat donuts.
Yeah, I get it.
Need some honey wheats.
You're going to get one.
You have
Yeah.
to show your idea, though. Make sure you're over 45.
Oh,
Sure, they're like, you don't look the right age for this.
I can't give you these.
Where's
For our
your,
VIPs
where's
only.
your grandpa? man?
Little secret about those, they taste great when you dip them in your menudo.
Oh, hell yeah.
We eat menudo and donuts?
Hey, how about you
Serious.
business, huh?
That's a serious breakfast.
What was that? What'd you say there, Larry? Was that menudo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ricky Martin. And all that.
The band.
Yeah.
He
Chili
fights
Releno.
against the
Larry
X-Men.
Hernandez.
Chili
He's-
Releno.
Eric Magnus, Menudo. He wears red and
Oh,
purple.
yeah.
So,
that menudo.
so on here, I'm reading, obviously, 30 years and barely your third album. What the fuck? Why is it taking you 30 years to come out with 3 full-length
Well,
albums?
here's the thing.
You have
Okay.
300 songs written.
It's
What
chicks.
the fuck?
Chicks.
All right.
Chicks?
Well, the thing is, okay, a lot of bands, guys Tim's age that are shooting for the stars. We want to be rock stars. We're kind of like more shoot for the middle, you know. I mean,
doable goals,
Yeah.
not like I
Yeah.
want the mansions with the
Aim for the
Lamborghinis and the
belt.
Tigers.
I mean, if you work too hard at something, it becomes a job, and you
Sure.
don't want to do it.
Sure.
You got to do something because it's fun. And if you're like losing money every day and doing all that stuff, you're all, well, maybe I could try a little bit harder, and that's your motivation. But then if you try too hard, you're just all, God, this sucks.
Sucks.
Not
I
working.
understand
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
We had that good old pandemic thing went on, and so we were able to record. We hung out a lot at that time. We had the studio, and so we would hang out, and this was the fruit of it.
And we all got COVID together.
Yeah, together.
Within
As a
3
band,
weeks,
we all
got it.
Like men should.
It was like friends.
Shelly.
Yeah.
And Shelly, one of our friends, Shelly.
Well, it's like, when you're kids, one kid gets chicken pox down the street, your
everybody's
mom
got
would
it.
send it. Go play with
Yeah,
Johnny.
go play. I don't even like Johnny,
Yeah.
but he's got pudding pops. All right.
Pudding pops.
But that was always kind of like a rule run
Hot
for
Wheels.
Riot Gun. When I got to walk into the thick of it, I was told, don't overwork things. So like we'd write songs. He's like, I gotta be able to drink a beer and enjoy this song.
Hell
I
yeah.
gotta be able to drink a beer and play this song. You can't.
Well, that's the thing.
The best.
That's the thing. Like a lot of our songs started off super complicated, and we're all, how can we dumb this stuff down to make it relatable to people that are drinking in a bar that want to sing along to your stuff?
Right.
I mean,
So 3
I
power
mean-
chords make up the whole entire
Yeah,
album.
and plus we gotta
Sometimes,
play
yeah.
it too, right? We still have to play it, and if you're inebriated, the harder it is.
That's
and
the
especially if you have to
best.
play at midnight.
Yeah,
It's like,
dumbing it
look,
down.
we
So-
can't think about right now.
Yeah.
We have to think about
Yeah.
one Saturday night.
I know
it's
myself.
like 1 a.m. You know, I've been drinking
I
all
know
day.
myself,
You
yeah.
know, like we need to be able to play it then. It's like,
Right.
all right,
Yes,
all right.
absolutely.
I don't drink.
So when you go back, are you guys all fucked up during practice so you can see what's your threshold and like, all right, you can keep drinking.
Oh
and-
no, we know the threshold.
Oh, you guys
no.
know the threshold.
We
Okay.
know the threshold.
We don't
It's
even
been
have to
proven many
record that.
times.
There's
Overshot
like
the mark.
resident
Yeah.
judgment in the room. So like we rehearse, and then you can start feeling eyes on you, and you're like,
It's like, hey, thanks for
All
showing
right,
up
yeah.
prepared, bro.
thanks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Harsh.
Yeah, we nailed this shit down. Like we nip it right in the bud.
Who is the harshest critic here?
Yeah, Matt.
Ah, what if Matt's not even here to defend himself?
I know.
No, but he would.
No,
be
he
the
means
hardest.
well.
Yeah.
You gotta understand.
He tells
he's there
it like
to-
it is.
Wait,
Yeah.
is he at
absolutely.
is he at work right now or?
No, he had something come up.
Oh, okay, because I can
personal
say he
thing.
can call in at 909-475-7449.
He's looking for the honey wheat.
Yeah, he's
No,
rounding
he's
rounding up the honey wheat
They didn't
donuts.
have
around.
it.
They're
Is there-
smelling them this whole time.
They didn't have
You
the
keep
honey
looking, you ain't gonna find it.
Hey, we bought those from some dude that was outside the donut store. I don't know if he worked
That's
there.
cool.
or not.
He had a
So-
trumpet.
I don't
Yeah.
care
Yeah.
if you got them out of the trash
Yeah.
can.
He
He
looked
had
like-
a rusty trombone.
He knew what they were all called, so
That's good.
he knew what they were all called. So I
They're
think he was
fentanyl
legit.
laced.
Johnny, out of all the donuts, you chose the one that I would normally see at the very end of the donut shop that no one else picked.
No,
Why?
I like that one.
Do you really?
Yeah, yeah.
I-
Okay,
Old-fashioned.
two
The
things.
old
Okay, two
fashioned
things.
chocolate
Two
cover.
things. Number one, I enjoy an old fashioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who
And,
doesn't?
and number two,
Jeff.
I know I'm not taking the one that somebody else wanted.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like I'm good for like I'll enjoy this one, but you probably wouldn't enjoy this one.
Mucho
So I'll let you
appreciate.
have the one that you.
Oh,
would
look at you,
enjoy.
Johnny. Look, doing the Lord's work.
Think about
in
you
the
know,
donut community.
Actually, that's the one I want.
See? Give, never take, always give. There he is.
Yeah.
You know, it's refreshing to hear what you guys say about, doing the music and performing and enjoying the level that you've gotten to, and really not saying, oh, we have to be rock
It has
and
to
roll
be
star.
fun first.
Yes. Because you know what? There's a lot of people out there that do it with the wrong intentions, and when they don't make it, they get disappointed. But when you head out like you guys, and you know what? I'm doing this because I love to play music. I love to play this type of music with my friends. I think it makes it somewhat more satisfying no matter what level you reach. We had a gentleman in here, Little Cholo, who was a wrestler, and I seen him at back in the day wrestling, and John Cena used to wrestle with him. John Cena's a superstar. And Little Cholo never made it to that level. But Little Cholo now has become a teacher of wrestling, and now he's affecting his craft in a different way. And to hear you guys say these things, I hope it affects other bands, even bands that have been in here, and to understand that, you know, you have to do it because you love to do it.
Right.
Yeah,
you have to do it because it's fun.
Yeah.
You have to do it so you can wake up every day and want to do it.
Just the other night, I was out at the comedy club, and one of the guys I was with was bitching about it. He's like, man, fucking doing this forever. I'm not fucking I'm open mic comedian. I'm not making any money. But he's like, don't you hate this shit? And I was like, no. But even if this is all that happens, I'm so happy and so lucky to be doing fucking comedy.
And that's
But you know what?
attitude
We all go through those things, right? It's like seasons, right? So I mean, when I was younger, I mean, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to, you know, I thought in my mind this was my end all, right? I'm gonna make it, and if you know, but when you set that expectation for yourself and you don't make it, right? Then you know, you pull back, but you come to realize that, hey, this is there's a lot of reasons why we do this, right? So it's like mental health. There's a lot of reasons.
But you've made it.
Yeah, but it's not the end all anymore. But yeah, I mean,
you made it.
I'll do it this way. So I remember when all I did was focus on music. I quit work. I did all that stuff. And if you look at your Social Security reporting every year, it has like how much money you made every year. And then those 3 years, 0, 0, 0.
But those zeros represent a dream that you got to live and are still living. You have albums out. You have things
absolutely.
that people look
I
at.
love it, man. Been fortunate, bro.
It's never. I mean, again, living the dream isn't always monetarily. Isn't
Correct.
always superstardom. It's the ability to do things that other people dream about.
Right, brother.
There's guys that wish they were you.
Absolutely.
That you know, don't have friends, don't have buddies, don't know how to write, don't know how to play. Like I said, I would love to be a rock and roll star, or even just to play somewhere, and so I've created my own mental bands like you were talking about, and but you've made it. You got that opportunity to work those 3 years in just music, and now you're continuing to do it. Now you have a new album coming out, and other stuff. You know, so it's like, I think it's just where we see it from, or how we look at it.
Perspective, yeah.
Well, that's
and believe
like
me, man, I'm
everything.
blessed. I'm so
Like
stoked
everything.
that I get to do what I
Right.
do. And Larry asking me to come into the band, it was, you know, and the thing is I wasn't even a bass player when I came into the band.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, come in and join the band and
That's
play
right.
bass. And I'm like, I don't even own a bass, bro. But, you know,
Now, how many you own
I did
now,
I.
Jeff?
Yeah, but
How many
you're the
now,
one
Jeff?
that said, I need to be in a band,
Yeah, yeah.
Larry. And I'm all, okay, well, you're playing bass.
Yeah, the story of many a bass
Yeah,
player.
so
I don't play bass.
Yeah, so in 3
many
three
basses
years,
you got, Jeff?
yeah.
And he was already hanging out at the
in the
studio
room. I can
anyway,
fill this room
so-
with all my bass shit now. So yeah, it's like, you know, I was just looking for another reason to buy more musical.
What
equipment.
instrument did you play before?
Guitar player.
Okay.
Yeah. So lead guitar player as well.
He plays a mean triangle too.
Yeah.
Is it
Absolutely.
weird to go from guitar to like just
It was,
holding
but
the rhythm?
I still play guitar. I do a lot of acoustic stuff and do that. But but I still play the electric guitar at home. So every week I'll play the bass, acoustic, and electric, and you know, just to make sure I'm all sharp on it. Because I just love being a musician, right? And I love hearing all the different parts, all the different stuff that goes on, and you know. So yeah, I like to try to recreate it myself.
You said a key word right now, acoustic, and a lot of punk bands kind of really strip it down and do a lot of acoustic stuff. Do you guys do anything like that with your tracks?
Actually, Tim could answer that.
Yeah, we have an acoustic version of Hammer and a Screw we put up on.
Hell yeah.
Where is that? Because I can
I
only
would love
imagine.
to hear
Yeah.
And we've
$2 Pints.
Yeah,
There's an
$2
acoustic
Pints has one on
there.
Spotify currently. I'm trying to work on it. Or, you know, it goes one of two ways. You know, it's like either they're like, yes, dude, I would love to hear like our stripped down
Unanimous.
version.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are like, hey, Riot Gun, like we've talked about, Riot Gun is like this thing, right? So like a lot of people have been listening to this for 30 years, so they're like, don't play with my toys. Like, I like exactly how it is. So we're working on an acoustic thing. We'll see. We'll test a few tracks out, see if they like it, but it's there.
They have the Christmas acoustic one.
Yeah, there's also the Christmas acoustic.
Are you guys doing Christmas songs or like actual new, Riot Gun songs? But
Well, we have Beer for Christmas. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's
Family
on
favorite.
brand.
The classics.
Yeah.
Family
Yes.
favorite.
Yeah.
And then, okay, well, I think the song started as an acoustic. It's not ours. Suzanne Vega, you heard of her? Her song
yeah,
Luca
Luca.
I
on
was gonna
this
say the
album.
Luca girl. Yeah.
We did a Riot Gun version of Luca
Yeah,
on this
it's
album.
on there. Yeah.
He lives on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Pull that one up.
Put it up.
Answer that one.
This is the one that Rolling Stone said showed the versatility in Pee Wee's voice.
Yeah, it was at that point that they realized that
It's
our album
softer.
had the potential to be a Broadway show.
Yes.
To emotionally connect your
Yeah.
audience
Wow,
to.
look at that. The type of emotions you guys can iterate through your meat and potatoes punk rock.
Yes.
Well, you know,
One
Drake-
review said tender and gentle.
Tenderloin.
Isn't that your favorite neighborhood? Is roller skating?
Tenderloin?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, as you guys are getting past the big old 3-0, I mean, what's next? I mean, obviously a tour behind this new album, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, actually, not this summer because things are messed up, but next summer we're going to Europe.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, even during the pandemic, we were flying out to Boston, Nashville to do shows. Speaking of Nashville, Tennessee, I want to give a shout out to Terry and the girls at Corky's Barbecue in Memphis.
Ooh, barbecue.
Yeah, you go there. Some of the best barbecue in Memphis.
Memphis style barbecue.
Oh, and
Memphis style barbecue.
when we were
That's
in
right.
Boston, shout out to the Welsh boys for taking care of us while we're out there.
And the police for not arresting you.
Yeah.
Hey, court order. Allegedly.
He was drunker in Detroit.
And the TSA guys.
Allegedly.
And the TSA?
I
For
am
not
yet
And
to
the
see it.
TSA guys for letting him
I
slide.
thought you were in trouble too, John.
I was-
Slide into home.
Hey, that was great. As far as,
The
as far as I
fun thing
was
about
told.
Boston was it got to the point where like we were playing and like I was like I'm not gonna get trashed during when we play. So then I didn't get trashed when we played, and then afterwards we were done.
Yeah.
The next band played, the Welsh Boys. They did a
Wait, you got
fantastic set.
trashed for 8 hours prior to us playing.
Yeah, well, I was day drinking, but I sped it out, all right? But, like, it got to the point where, like, in Boston, they didn't want my money, and I was offended. I was like, it was like when you talk to your drug dealer, it's like, what do you mean, my money no good? And it's like, no, homie, at this point, the bar is yours. So I was getting drinks for everyone, and I got to the point where, allegedly, in TSA, I couldn't walk or keep my stuff closed, like my luggage, and I was falling all over the place, and
I thought it was gonna go with pants in this
So
story,
let's
but
just put it
okay.
this way: it was like a
Yeah.
6-hour flight home, and with the layover, and this was him the whole time. Yeah, I know. you
yeah, I
can't
have a
see on the
picture
thing, but
they
it's like-
sent me of
They thought he
me
was
sitting
dead.
in the, like just from the waist, the seatbelt just going like this.
And how long ago was
That's
this? I'm
what-
sorry.
A
It
year and a
was-
half ago.
Yeah.
You're the young guy. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You go out there and do that dumbass shit because these
Yeah.
gentlemen have already done that. You know,
Well, that's my
dog
favorite
shorts
thing
or-
about Boston is like everyone's like they talk like Bill Burr or a leprechaun, you know?
Yeah.
So they're like, so you fancy yourself a fighter? Your hand's a little empty, and I'm like,
Sorry, Boston.
I'm gonna fight.
We love you.
I'm gonna fight this guy. And he's
Sam
like,
Adams,
would you like a drink?
tea
And I was like,
parties, we love you.
bitchin'.
Boston. We call it Tivy's Boston Baked.
But yeah,
He was Boston Baked.
and it was great, you know. I had a great time there, and every Bostonian treated me well.
was
Even the
amazing.
cops, I was like drinking in the street, and they're like, "Sir, sidewalk," and I was like, "Oh, sorry, my bad." And then walked into the brewery. You know, it was great.
Boston sounds fun, man. I
Yeah,
should go
it
visit.
was
Should go
fun.
It
visit.
was.
It was the best place ever.
But we had to leave early because of the hurricane.
You got
Yeah,
chased out.
there was a hurricane.
Yeah, because we were supposed to play New
The
Hampshire.
happiest place on
Or
earth.
No, Connecticut.
Connecticut, yeah.
Yeah.
You got chased out.
Stupid
At
hurricane.
that point, were you guys driving or were you guys flying into these places?
Flying.
We flew in, yeah.
What? So I'm assuming the places provided all the gear, or you guys had to like fly in with your own.
The Welsh boys helped us out with that.
Oh, okay.
Another band that we were playing with there.
Yeah, they're fantastic. We play with them
Every year at the.
at the Double Down during Punk Rock Bowling Weekend.
Oh fuck yeah! In Vegas.
Yeah,
You gotta have that ass
fantastic.
juice
guys
at the
should
Double
go.
Down
Yeah,
Saloon.
we'll be there.
Yeah,
Why don't you guys
Yeah,
come
we'll be there
this
this
year?
year.
May 27th.
Yeah, May 27th, we'll be there.
May 27, guys. Punk Rock Bowling is an
Hell
awesome
yeah.
fucking weekend.
The
Always a
best
stack
free
lineup.
party in Vegas that weekend.
Aren't you? Oh no, you're out there for Viva.
Yeah, Viva Weekend.
That was
That's coming up
at
at the end of April.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna be out there for something soon.
Yeah.
I thought it was Punk Rock Bowling, but
and that's a good time too.
Viva.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time I went to the second one. That was the one I went there the first time. It's been. I would love to go again. It's been so long.
Oh
like,
no,
love to
I
see
would
what
love
it's
to go
turned
again
into.
too because I got a 47 Plymouth,
Oh fuck yeah!
but I don't trust it going that far. from
Hell
me.
no.
Oh, come on.
Well,
You
Larry.
can, trailer,
They're gonna
you can be
drive
a
that thing
baby
to
and
the
trailer it in. You know, you can trailer it in. Plenty of
Yeah, I guess I could.
plenty of turds trailer in their car.
trailer that shit in, because all you're gonna see as you're going to Viva is all the broken down fucking jalopies.
The best part of driving to Viva is looking at all the broken down cars all along the way. Like, see you brothers there, man.
Like a zombie apocalypse.
Sir, I drive a 97 Honda Accord. You need to relax. Please sit down.
You know what? Same thing happens here in Pomona, going into that fucking fair place.
Yeah.
And all the cars going up that hill on a fucking hot day. All like busted radiators.
That's what happened
like,
when we
shit.
last time we went to Glen Helen for
Glen Helen,
for Snotfest, you know, Knotfest and Ozfest. Yeah, it was just like you go in, you could park, and then you could see there's like just people. You could see all the vests, and you're just like, oh man, all right. I almost wanted to pretend my car was broken down so I could park there up front with them, you know.
Just be cool, yeah.
Just be cool.
But holy shit! All right, so the punk rock bowling weekend out in Vegas, May 27th.
Double Down.
The Double Down Saloon. Watch that one street, because that one street divides you from that side to the other side.
Yeah, what street is that?
Ochalava.
Paradise.
I forget.
Yeah, Paradise.
Is it Paradise?
Yeah.
Okay, Paradise.
All I remember is the airport. I just go McLaren. You go,
Hilarious.
McLaren.
That's the Double Down's the only real place I've ever been to in Las Vegas.
They got the cleanest bathrooms in Vegas too, so that's what I love about them.
Like every other place I've been to in Las Vegas has been like whatever part of the
Skeptical.
casinos or whatever. But the only like actual off the strip neighborhood place I've ever been to there is a Double Down. It's always fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the thing is, like, after, you know, you do the Doll Hut and a lot of the, like, Southern California venues, you go there and you're like, I'm home.
It's like, I know this place is.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I belong
Grimy.
I've already
You're like,
acquired
this is
15 or
me.
20 diseases from the bathroom here, so it's the same. I feel at home.
It's like, oh, I know what happens here.
Yeah.
We're good. I don't have any questions. Let's go.
Are there any shows planned for Southern California?
Yes.
Yeah, Saturday we're playing at the Maui Sugar Mill up in
Tarzana.
Tarzana.
Okay.
And
We go on at 12 a.m.
We're playing with the Aphids,
So get there early.
Cunt Punch, and Infamous Stiffs.
Okay.
You say cunt punch?
Yeah,
Yes.
That's
they're a
awesome.
feminist
Yes.
punk band. They're badass as fuck, dude.
Hell yeah.
Where you're
And then on March 31st,
Oh yeah, record release
a
party.
record release party.
Characters Pomona.
Characters in Pomona.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
With
D-Cry.
Friday, March 31st.
Repeat Offenders.
And
Her Wicked Jones.
Yeah.
By the way, I like how that date wasn't like one of the first days to come out to celebrate the record release
Yeah,
party,
come
guys.
on out. Friday, March 31st.
Characters in Pomona.
Characters.
P-Town.
Now, do you guys make merch too? You guys sell shirts and all
We
that?
do.
With that on it, please.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Like
Sure.
the one Julie's got on back there.
Here's my
yeah.
here's my
Oh,
number
yeah.
one question with merch always. Do you do 3X?
Yes.
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 I'm just saying, like people
Look at
sleep.
us. Do you
People
think we
sleep,
wouldn't?
but people sleep on the bigger sizes.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
telling you, big
I'm a
dudes
big
love to
guy.
wear cool ass shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
And then at certain shows, we also one of our neighbors has been really cool. He does like not embroidery, laser engraving. So like he did my back patches. We have a 30th anniversary little patches at a lot of our
Hell
shows.
yeah.
Nice.
And
You
they're
should have
in
brought
the
one.
Metal,
so
you
you could
said?
have taped it on.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
leather.
Oh, leather. I think
Show
So
so.
like, and
Metal.
it has. Well, I don't have it on this jacket. It's on my other jacket,
vegan,
but it
right?
has our logo and then the celebrating 30 years.
Oh, nice.
fucking
That'll be
cool.
available there as well.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Shirts and everything. That's cool. Yeah, people are always like, they come in here, oh, we sell shirts at XL. I'm like, come on, man.
All right, we'll hook you up.
Well, I'm
No,
at,
no, I'm a buyer.
Well, it costs more.
I'm
to
a
make
buyer.
the
You
bigger
know what I'm
ones,
saying?
but
I
we don't
get
care.
it.
We'll make
So-
the bigger
Right.
As long as you have the size, I got the dough.
well, I'm an XL
Yeah.
working towards a
But-
2XL. All right, so
Alright.
it'll be there.
Large,
I have been.
I'm a 3XL in training. All right, I'm like a Padawan.
I've been to so many shows with Steve over the years, and I can legitimately say that every time there's been a 3X, he buys it. Like every time. And it's a bunch of times where it's like, oh, hey, do you have it? No. All right, then don't buy nothing. And then when they do, fucking
with shoes
whatever you have in 3X, give me that. You know?
The last
So
one
do
we
you-
went to was Lars.
Yeah, they
The
had
Lars
it.
show. Yeah,
They
he
had
had
it.
a
Do
guy.
you, do you only do it for the things you like, or like even if like I don't like that band, but they have a 3X, I'm gonna support
Yeah,
that
they
shit.
accept you. Like,
You know what? I
ABBA.
usually don't go to shows that I don't like the bands.
Sure.
So if it's there,
so it's
I'll
like
they
a
got a nice
win-win.
t-shirt.
Like no matter what.
yeah. And especially if it has some cool art, you know what I'm saying? I'm always down for that. Like even AEW when we went, they didn't have my size. I would have picked up 2, 3, 4
Sure.
shirts, you know?
Yeah.
And but yeah,
Damn,
I
they
like
didn't
to
have your
support.
size.
No, not.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
At least, because there's multiple, like, stands. And the stand that I was going to before I was leaving, he was like, nah, we don't got it. I was like, fuck.
But saw you walking
like
up.
Supporting.
They just made eye contact with you as you're walking up, and he was like, "Nah."
Yeah, he was just like.
So you didn't even ask him any questions. He was like, "No, no."
Yeah. Don't walk this way. He was, I'll sell you this $500 belt replica. Shirts were done.
I guess at least props to him for not wasting your time. Totally.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Bro, you can buy our canopy.
Special order. But I do love supporting. You know what I'm saying? Bands and stuff like that, and that's where the majority of the money's made now.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
it's the merch.
We're thankful for a lot of the bars and places that support us, but a lot of what keeps shit going, like for gas and everything, is merch.
It's the merch. It is.
And
100%.
our records, stuff
and
like that.
And your drinking habit.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
That's what dips
except in Boston. Except in Boston, you got free.
When he's giving shirts away free, and
you don't drink.
Yeah, I don't drink anymore.
No, not at all.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. But yeah, no, man, it's just one of those things. You know what I'm saying? Like I just, I love cool ass merch, and that's some cool ass shit.
Oh wait, time for another shout out. And this is all my friends in Wisconsin: Murph, Aaron. What's his name?
Oh man.
Dread. So, shout out to them.
Shout out to Dread.
It's early in Wisconsin.
Hey, especially to the guy that we don't remember your name.
Yeah, especially
especially to the bartender in Boston.
You know
yes.
who
His name is Julian. I love that man.
Julian the bartender.
You know what?
Oh yeah, and
shout out to Julie, number
probably
one,
got fired.
one of the West Coast #1 fans who's on every fucking
That's
week.
right.
She's here. She gave us gifts today. She sent us gifts before. She's wearing the band merch. I mean, yes, there needs to be more people like Julie supporting.
Is that why you're
And
not? Is that why you're not in the chat? You're right here.
Yeah, she's filming the behind the scenes stuff right now.
She's the punk rock den mother, basically.
Punk rock
Yes.
mother.
Ask the exploited if you don't believe us.
We will ask. Yeah.
Ask them how my breakfast was too while you're there.
And like Julie said, another shout out to Erica in Santa Clarita.
Raz.
Who?
Raz.
Oh, Raz.
Raz
and Rancho Cucamonga.
was young.
Annika's even watching. And Melissa Machuca.
Well, thank you, Bananica and Melissa.
Thank you,
Who
IE.
else? Oh, Shelly and Placentia.
Shelly.
Tracy and San Clemente.
We got people out there in Rancho Cook. What the?
Yeah, we'll see you.
We're
all,
international.
we'll see you all at the
Detention
record
center.
release party.
Yeah, promote.
Yes, we will.
Steve, I'll bring
sir.
the motorhome.
Are you guys going?
Yeah, why not?
What day? What day is that
Las
again?
Vegas.
March 31st. March 31st.
Yeah.
March 31st, guys.
In Pomona.
And Pomona. Can you buy tickets anywhere beforehand?
We're hoping it's going to be free.
Oh, okay.
Trying to make
Fuck.
sure
Even
it's
better.
Yeah, dude. Free.
Trying to
It's
make
there.
sure it's free.
Okay, yeah. So Pomona Pirate Punks are throwing it for
It's
us.
normally
Yeah.
like $5, worst case, sometimes
Yeah.
10, and we'll make sure you
But
guys.
Big Mike.
Yeah.
You'll get in. for
Bring
free.
money for merch.
If
at
you
least.
show up, you'll get in
Yeah.
for free.
There we go, guys. You need to come out, support the band. They've been supporting the scene for 30 years. We need to get them gas money for the night, for sure. So come out, buy some fucking merch, buy some 3X shirts, come support and have a good fucking
Buy
time.
the band some beers.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
man.
that.
I don't drink.
Well,
Buy him
I'll
a
take
Pepsi.
your
him
beer.
a Red
Pepsi.
Bull.
I'll
All you
drink your
wanted
beer.
was a Pepsi.
I drink Red Bull.
Shrooms or anything, or Molly, or
No.
No, that's not
Red Bull.
Let's not
Just
talk
Red Bull.
about this.
What
Pizza,
super?
burrito.
What super
stuff.
sucker
He's like,
songs?
it's like, why? What do you got?
What
are we talking
do,
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
What
pretty
is this?
fucked
Oh
up.
hell
Tuesday,
yeah!
right?
It's a
hell
crowd
yeah.
pleaser. It's on there.
Yeah, do you want to play it?
It's on there.
I was just reading right now, and I saw because the
Super
even
Sucker.
Hammer and Screw sounded like I was like, this is like a super sucker song. It sounded like very.
Well, what's cool is it's Ramones and Motorhead and everything in between. So it's it's all the basis of just rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, pretty fucked up right there.
You guys should play
Right there.
You know
number
what? We
six.
still got a little bit of time. We could play one more song.
Number 6.
You want to hear Luca or Pretty Fucked Up?
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Is $2 fine?
With him today, and I probably won't die, but it sure feels that way. And I used to be strong, I used to be tough, and she used to be pretty, but now she's just pretty fucked
You guys sound great, man. To be honest, I mean, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
real
Appreciate
good.
it.
Thank you very
Real good.
much.
You know, to be honest, I never didn't know what to expect, but you guys are right on, man.
God damn,
Definitely.
those are two good ass songs.
Hell yeah. And your voice is awesome, bro.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Because you know, right now we're talking and
I'm
it's
my
totally
own
different.
worst critic.
But sometimes
I don't
that's
like to
good.
sound
That's
it
good.
That's
myself,
supposed
but,
to be.
you know.
I thought that was a drummer, Matt.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Oh,
I thought he was the worst critic.
well,
Yeah,
he
well,
is, but you know,
Yeah, he's always
you
telling
know how
me to
vocalists are. You
succeed.
can never like sound like yourself. You
No,
can
but
pick
that's
up
a
through
good thing
microphone.
because most of these singers in the scene now are boasting about how
Yeah, I
great
love
they are.
smelling their own farts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like to do that.
Guilty pleasure.
Dutch oven.
You know, everybody likes their own brand.
But that's always kind of nice about us, like having our own studio and using the same musicians over and over. We kind of like got over all the bullshit.
Sure.
You can just be like, I have this idea. It's really cool. So like Bam McCall, he's like, I have this idea. It'd be really cool. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Let's go record. Let's go rehearse a few things. Like, it's super easy. And
Wait,
that's-
I got a question.
what?
Steve, what's the name of your band in your head?
Oh, it's Bloodthirsty Truckers.
That's cool.
Nice.
Because one of the bands I have in my head is SIDT, Self-Inflicted Dick Tattoo.
And the name of my album is
My friend Nick has a self-inflicted dick tattoo.
Is the first single like Stick and Poke? Like,
That's just called Piss and Blood.
Mine is called Jailhouse Style. That's the first single. And the album's called Spiritual Hermaphrodite.
I like that.
dropping knowledge right there.
Man,
That's solid. That's
Matt's
fucking-
busy typing shit in.
Don't
right
you
now.
also
That's
have a corrido band?
Yeah. El Triste y El Feliz.
They're opening for Bloodthirsty
Right,
Truckers.
right.
Yeah.
I came up with West Coast Poplock Podcast, which is not the smallest, easiest name. I don't know how the hell that happened, but I like
I was worried. I thought I had to bring some food with me.
I know.
I was like, "There's not enough taco places around here." Like,
Oh, there's one right here that just popped
There's a
up.
lot, dude.
Wait,
Why
what?
do you
We're
got
in Compton, bro.
Yeah. There's one right here that
52%
just popped up.
Latino.
They sold tacos at that donut shop we were just at.
there was not tacos there. Otherwise, I would not have had a roast beef sandwich.
They have a
Louisiana
Chinese
fried chicken.
chicken, yeah, and they do Chinese food.
Oh yeah, man.
It's
there you go.
good.
That sounds awesome.
And everything tastes like a
My
maple.
favorite
Laundry-
donut shops
Laundry in
are the
Wellington.
Chinese zones, because you could get fried chicken there and egg rolls and your favorite donut,
Yeah.
all in the same grease.
And everything tastes like a maple bar.
No,
Yeah, let me
honey
have
wheat.
some of
Honey
that
wheat.
pad thai,
There's that one on our way
thighs
coming
and
up from the highbrow.
Oh yeah.
Right before you get on the 10 freeway.
Yes.
That's the donut shop I'm talking about.
Oh, you're talking about the one right across from the hospital on Gary?
No, that's not
No, it's
Gary
Mission.
though.
It's Mission.
No, Town.
Oh.
Town and the 10.
Oh.
They do great donuts. They do egg rolls. They do fried chicken.
Damn.
Is it a Louisiana fried chicken?
You can
Spring
get
roll.
Peking
No.
duck.
This one's a Louisiana fried chicken with
It's like
Chinese
donut
food.
fried chicken.
Get a Peking duck maple bar.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what's funny is when I was living in Long Beach, it's like off of like Esperanza and Ocean, and like right nearby on across from the Prospector, so it was Junipero. There was Louisiana fried chicken. They're all Asian, and then it went under, and it got replaced by like the NFT like Bored Ape.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they were like, you have to pay with cryptocurrency, and I was like,
yeah, now it is. And the food sucks.
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even have one crypto anything. What the fuck, Johnny?
Yeah, you don't know
Me
any
neither. What
Oh,
is that?
man.
Wasn't that Superman's dog?
Kryptonite?
Crypto.
Yeah, crypto.
Crypto the super dog.
Was that his name?
Wait, it was something like crypto.
I don't even know how I
Yeah,
remembered
is it
that.
crypto?
Yeah, it was crypto. I don't even know how I
Super dog.
remembered that.
Yeah.
He was like Super Dog.
I remember that
Well,
shit.
I'm looking.
Yeah.
So remember,
Dino
guys,
Butt.
the 31st, you guys got to come out to Characters in Pomona, hang out.
It might be
free show.
$5. It might be free,
Might
but
be.
bring some cash to get some merch.
That's right.
Buy the guys
Tell
some
him you know
drinks.
Larry at the door and they'll let you in. Larry loves.
Larry.
Everybody
Larry
does that.
Everybody
And
knows
buy-
Larry.
Buy him a shot of tequila.
Buy him a
I don't
He
do
loves it.
tequila.
He loves it.
They're only $5.
So what's-
You guys will get in for free, but the
There you
people
go.
watch it.
$5 at the most 10. You guys come on out, hang out. Great music.
pay Big Mike.
It sounds good. Make sure to pick up the album. They have vinyl. It's the West Coast Poplock Podcast. Thank you guys. Every Tuesday night. Live on Twitch, live on Facebook, live on YouTube. We're the West Coast. See you next week.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.